So my friend Fritz thought it would be interesting to have some um, explanation of what was going on in a headcam video like this. So I'm doing this as an experiment. I have never done this before and had to figure out how to use some video editing software. But I think I figured that out, and so now I'll kind of add a little bit of a narration. You can start with a note that this is the Sunflower State Games. Was in Gage Park, Topeka, Kansas. It's an event we host every year. The park is not especially challenging, flat, and um, nothing especially tricky, but there are lots of mapped trees. There are always a couple of route choice options where we have to go around, usually a left or right decision. I'm still recovering from an injury, so in this event, I had my watch set to beat every minute, and I would jog a minute and then walk a minute and then jog a minute. So you'll see that my pace changes quite a bit. So anyways, we're up to the first control there, and I think I could say a little bit about route to the second control. This really was a pretty simple, when you notice that the straight line is just barely to the left of those two. I think that's called a fodder rack symbol on this map. The mapper used those to indicate permanent picnic tables. So you basically turn in the right direction, keep your head up and look for the picnic tables. Once you see those, you just run a little bit left of the picnic tables and keep going until you see the marker. Fritz was the course setter, and I know he likes to hang the markers on the back side of a tree. So even if you can't see the marker right away, you pretty much just keep going, and you'll see it as you reach the feature. This one was obviously little kind of bushes, and there's the marker. So the next leg was just very short. Again, similar, just head straight. In this case, I was looking at the sidewalk just off to the right and sort of aiming for where it bent. If I recall right, this is one of the controls where I could see the shadow of the marker before I actually saw the marker. So the next leg is one of these left-right route choices. I picked left, a little bit more pavement, and I guess a little more straightforward. Not really much different. Again, just head straight to the pavement, run along the pavement, and you're going to turn right, sort of past where the lake is. The control was on a set of trees that had a vegetation boundary around it. So I had a guess that there would be something fairly distinct about that point. I remember that my jogging time started somewhere right in about here, and you can see the pace pick up. I get down onto the pavement, which is a little bit uncomfortable on my leg, but I can put up with that for a minute. So I did. So anyways, as I said, this is really just a test of software and trying to do some navigation. So I think I'm going to stop at this point.